Hello Toy Collector fans, Universal Toy Collector here and welcome to the channel. Join me as I go through the haul we bought back from the United States, plus I have a box to open from Goji Drum. Okay, so to start with, I just want to say we had a fantastic time away. That's all I'm going to say in this video. Next week, I will be doing a video where I go through all what we experienced and tell you a bit more in detail of how the 2 weeks away went. So that will be next week. But for now, I'm just going to concentrate on what we bought back. Okay, so firstly, then we have the figures that my wife wanted to bring back. She liked these. So we have Mickey Mouse as Indiana Jones. We do have a few of these Disney characters as Star Wars characters, dressed as Star Wars characters. So we have a few of those, so she likes these. Here we have Lola from Obi-Wan Kenobi. She thought the droid was really cute, so she liked her. And then here we have R2W50. Is that R2? Yes, it is R2. Yeah, R2W50. So basically, this is a droid on a Walt Disney 50th anniversary card. We both quite like that, so we've got that. So I think that'll probably stay on the card. So it's quite a nice thick card stock. So yeah, that's quite nice looking. So yes, so these are the bits my wife bought. Give me a few seconds and we'll crack on with the rest of the stuff. Okay, so here we have a Princess Leia portrait. Again, this is my wife's. We both got a thing for Carrie Fisher and the character Princess Leia. So it's basically a stained glass window effect picture. And yeah, we both like that, so we thought we'd get that. So at some point we shall be putting that up on the wall when we find the space and add that to the collection. Give us a couple of seconds and I'll get the next bit up. Okay, so this was a really interesting piece. This is a medal that was given out at the end of Star Wars A New Hope. And we got this at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, Dokondar's Den of Antiquities. So this was sitting there and we were looking around and my wife said, I quite like that. Wasn't too sure whether to buy it, so we went off, had a bite to eat, come back, and then she decided to get it. So yeah, this is really good. It looks great and it will look really nice once it's displayed in the cabinet. So at some point we shall arrange or rearrange the cabinets and find somewhere for this. Okay, so something else that's a little bit different. This is a card game, the Sebak card game. We got this, I think it was at the trading outpost at Disney Springs. I saw this and thought, well, why not? I quite like this. I have no idea how to play it. I probably never will play it, but it looks good in the collection, and I'm sure I'll open it up one day and display the cards. But yeah, I just liked it because it was something totally different, and instead of getting figures all the time, we decided to get some different bits and bobs to add to the collection. So yeah, so that's the card game, Sebak, and when I do eventually open it, I'll show you guys and let you see what it's all about. Okay, moving on. So I decided to pull the plug on this. This is the Princess Leia archive from the Lucasfilm 50th anniversary wave. There's another 3 figures that came in this wave, but I decided not to get those ones at $45 a pop. I thought it was a bit excessive. Got this from a shop on International Drive called Gods and Monsters. To be fair, I was kind of a little bit disappointed with what they had Star Wars wise. They didn't really sort of have too much. The stuff that they did have, I already had, and it was quite highly priced. So this is a figure I didn't have, so I pulled the plug on this. I do have another one of these coming, so this one will get opened up at some point and put on display with the Han and the Luke that I've got. So that will be opened up in another video. Like I said, I passed on the Obi-Wan Kenobi for this particular wave, simply because I couldn't justify paying the $45 that they're asking for it. So I could probably find it cheaper elsewhere. But yeah, so she'll be opened up and put on display at some point. Yeah, so that's all I can say about this figure, really. I think it's the new photo real face. The bump on the back with the picture of Princess Leia, and the 50th anniversary timeline down the bottom there. So yeah, not too much more I can say about that, so I shall crack on. Give us a couple of seconds. Okay, so the next thing we have here is Chewbacca. Now, I'm not too sure what line this is from. It's a Black Series figure, but it's in a totally different box. We got this for $20 at the Disney outlet store in the Vineland premium outlets. Again, this figure was also in Gods and Monsters, and they were asking $45 for this, so managed to get this at a decent price at the premium outlets on Vineland in the Disney warehouse store. So yeah, this guy will be opened. I'm not going to keep him boxed. I will open him and display him. But yeah, it's the first time I've seen him in this form. So you have Chewbacca here, then you have his bits and bobs that came with Solo, or you can have the other bits where he was in Star Wars A New Hope, or The Empire Strikes Back, or whichever, the original trilogy Chewbacca. But yeah, so quite a good deal on this, so I thought I'd pull the plug and ended up getting him. So again, he will be opened and put on display at some point. Right, let's crack on. Okay, so I was really umming and ahhing about this, and I decided to go ahead and get this box set. This is the Star Wars Retro Collection. I do have these figures anyway, but I do not have them with this box set, and I know that the ones that are in this box are unpunched, so I will probably end up keeping these in the box for the time being. Whether I send them off to get graded or not, I don't know. There's a possibility of that. I haven't made my mind up. Glad I got these. I know the second 6 from the first 12, they will be coming out soon, so I will also be getting those so they can join these guys in the collection. But yeah, I wasn't going to get these originally, but we saw them out in Florida in one of the, I think, where was it I got them from? I think it might be in one of the shops in one of the theme parks. I mean, all the theme parks are selling these figures anyway, so it was at a fairly decent price. So I ended up pulling the trigger, and we ended up getting these. So yeah, happy I got these. Not too sure whether I'm going to keep them boxed or send them off and get them graded. So that's something I need to think about. Anywho's, I shall be moving on, and let's see what else we got. Okay, so here we have the 4-pack. This is a Disney Park exclusive. I got this at Galaxy's Edge. So this comes with the First Order AT-AT driver, the R5 Astromech droid, the Mouse droid, and General Hux. Again, was unsure as to whether to get these or not, but I do have the first 3 box sets that I got in 2019. So as I got those, I thought, well, I might as well add to that collection and get these. So yeah, I mean, not too bad. They look okay. I quite like the AT-AT driver. I have to say. I don't have the R5 Astromech droid or a mouse droid. I do have General Hux, however, but not in this set. So yeah, I quite like this. So I thought I'd give this a whirl. Glad I got it. So also with these, I do have the other box sets to go with it. So give us a couple of seconds and I shall show you those. Okay, so here's the second box set. I have a K7R1 droid, CB23, a pit droid, Babu Frick, and a battle droid. Again, got these at Galaxy's Edge. Got this in the Droid Depot. Yeah, a pretty cool looking set. Have to say, this will be staying in the box, as will the rest of these figures in these displays, the Disney Park exclusives. So yeah, I don't mind these at all. They're quite cool. I think they're value for money for the amount of figures you get. If you got these figures separately, you'd have ended up paying a lot more than what I paid for these as a set. So yeah, not too bad. You have the pictures down here, and you have a little bit of information about the characters there. Just close this up. You have all the characters there with the artwork and the names of the figures, and then you have the same on the back, but you have individual bios. Left the price tag on there, so bit of a donut. But yeah, that's the same with the other box as well. So give us a couple of seconds and I'll get the last the next box set up. Okay, so next we have the creatures. Also got these from Galaxy's Edge. We have a Minoc, we have Porgs, a Bogling. What the hell is a Bogling? If anybody knows what a Bogling is and what part of Star Wars this has come from, please let me know in the comments below. I have no idea what a Bogling is. And we have the Kowakian monkey lizard, so we have two of them there, so that's pretty cool. This box is a lot smaller than the other two, so the price was also a lot cheaper, which I didn't mind that, because yeah, you want to try and get as much as you can for as less as you can. So but yeah, so again, you got all the artwork down here with the bits and bobs. You have the artwork on the front, which is pretty cool. Same on the back with the different bits and bobs there. I will explain what a Bogling is. I haven't got my glasses, so I won't be reading that. So yeah, pretty happy with what I got there. So give us a couple of seconds and I get the next bits up. Okay, so next then we have a couple of Dark Troopers. I wasn't planning on getting these back in the UK, just simply because they're like deluxe figures, and the cost of those is quite high, especially in the UK. Saw these at Epcot. The price was fairly decent, hence the reason I got two. So I'll probably open one and keep one boxed. So or I could possibly open both of them and put them on display. But yeah, that's the only reason I got these, was because the price was a lot cheaper in the States than what it was over here. So yeah, I managed to get two of these, so quite happy with that. As you can tell, it's very Star Wars heavy at the moment. I do have other bits, however. So yeah, with that, let me crack on and get the next bit up. Okay, so we have here the Star Wars Black Series Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader concept figures. These look absolutely fantastic. I do really like these. Again, with the Dark Troopers, I had no intention of getting them from the UK, simply because the price was too high. It was a lot lower in the US, hence why I bought it. So yeah, I saw these again at Epcot, and I thought, well, I can't pass on these, so I've decided to get them. My decision now is do I keep them boxed, or do I open them and put them on display somewhere? But that's for another time. My overall thoughts with Disney and the Star Wars, what they had on offer for Star Wars, I was on the whole mainly very disappointed with what they had in the parks and what they had in their trading posts at Disney Springs. As far as Black Series is concerned, this set and the Dark Troopers were the only things that I was interested in. They did, however, have a lot of General Lando Calrissians from the Return of the Jedi. They were inundated with him. They had a few Aura Sings, and basically that was it. So I was disappointed with that. Vintage collection wise, I didn't get anything vintage collection apart from obviously the retro, vintage retro, but all they had was like 101 quills, a few Lobots, and again a few Landos from Empire Strikes Back. I have those figures anyway. If I compare what Disney have now to what Disney had back in 2019, there's a big difference. I was pretty much sport for choice back in 2019 with the figures I had on display. So what they also did have was the 4-pack Build-A-Droid figures. I wasn't interested in getting those. I've seen them reviewed from Tim on Bosk's Bounty. They were $50 a piece, and I just thought I can't justify spending that much money. So I chose not to get them. They did, however, have other figures in the Build-A-Droid line. One of them was the little droid from Andor. I decided not to get him, but what they did have also was 101 droids dressed up in Halloween costumes, like a luminous green. Can't get my words out. And just pumpkin colours and stuff like that. That didn't interest me. And also they had one droid, a BB droid, on a Pride card. Which, look, listen, I'm not knocking Pride or anything like that. But I do, however, think there's certain things that do not need to have Pride printed over them. I mean, these, like, you know, it's the same with the Halloween droids that Disney are doing, Build-A-Droids, and the Pride droids. There's just hundreds of them, and you know, they're filling pegs and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, I didn't see anybody buying them. I didn't even see anybody looking at them. So you're wasting cardboard, you're wasting plastic, you're wasting time to do these droids. I know someone out there's thinking, well, I like them. Well, jolly good, well done. But for me, I don't think they should be wasting their time or efforts doing those kind of one-off droids. Like I say, yeah, I can't. They're just filling pegs. You know, with the amount of stuff that Disney are doing, I think they could have filled their pegs with better figures. If I'm honest, that's the point I'm trying to make. I went around the bushes there. So on the whole, with Disney, I wasn't too impressed with what they had Black Series wise or vintage collection wise, which was a shame. I didn't get to go to Target or Walmart, so I didn't get to see around those stores, which probably was a good thing because I would have ended up coming back with a hell of a lot more stuff. So yeah, so that's my Star Wars haul, basically. It's a lot less than what I come back with in 2019. I'm happy with what I got overall, but with not getting too much Star Wars stuff, it was good because then it let me get other things, which I'm going to show you now. So I waffled on a little bit there, so I do apologise for that. Nothing against Pride, nothing against Halloween. I just don't think Disney were wise in putting a lot of time and effort into figures that are just basically sitting there warming the pegs. Anyhow, let me crack on and let's get the next bits up. Okay, so next we have some good old Transformers, and these are the action figures. So we have Soundwave, my favourite Decepticon. we have Megatron, and we have Starscream. Now, if you remember rightly, a few weeks back, I picked up a Bumblebee in the same line as these guys as part of this wave at a toy fair, and I said him and one other will be the only ones that I would end up getting. A friend of mine, Boba Hicks, turned around and said I'll end up collecting them all, and I was like, no, I won't. And here we have these three to go with my Bumblebee, and I do know that there's another figure on the way. So the only one I have left now to get in this line is the Optimus Prime. I'll just show you the back of the cards there. So Optimus Prime is the one that I will be needing. I couldn't see him out there, so I obviously, if I had it done, I would have got him. But yeah, so these are pretty cool. These are from Super 7, so I do like these. So these will be staying on the card. The card stock is not too bad. It's quite thick. But yeah, I just like the colours. I like the characters. And yes, so when I say that I won't get something, I probably will end up getting it at some point, as I did with these. So yeah, these are pretty cool. So looking forward to displaying those at some point when I have the room. Anyhow, give us a couple of seconds and we'll move on. Okay, so I have been umming and ahhing for quite a while about collecting the Studio Series Transformers. So when I saw these guys at Universal and I saw the price of them, I thought, well, it would be rude not to. So here we have Brawn, Soundwave, again, my favourite Decepticon, and we have Wheeljack. Now, these are from the Bumblebee movie. Out of all the Transformers films that they've done so far, Bumblebee is by far my favourite. The reason for that is because it was set in the 80s, and the characters were pretty much like they were in the TV animated series back in the 80s. So that is why I like that. Yeah, I just think these are great. I will open these up at some point and put them on display. So just show you the back. Where there's the side there, you have Brawn, quite nice artwork. This is him in robot mode there. This looks nothing like the vehicle that he transformed into when he was on Earth. So this is what he looked like when he was on Cybertron. I don't mind that, because if I do display them, they will be in robot form. So here's Soundwave, nice artwork down the side there with the Decepticon badge. And this is his vehicle that he transformed into. So yeah, there's another couple from this series and from the movie that I'll be getting. Bumblebee will be one of them, and I think the other one was Ratchet. So I did see Ratchet out there, but I didn't get him at the time because I wasn't too sure as to whether to get these. Then I saw these and thought, well, yeah, heck it, why not? So yeah, I like these. Will I dip my toe further into the line? I don't know. I know they do Transformers the movie, and also they've got the War for Cybertron trilogy figures as well. I did like War for Cybertron, but yeah, I'm not going to give a definitive yes or no as to whether I will get more of these. I'll definitely get the Bumblebee from this wave, the Bumblebee movie, and Ratchet to complement these guys. If I get anything else, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, really like these. I think these are excellent. Anyhow, I've got a few more little bits to show you. So let's crack on. Okay, so back to Star Wars. Now, on the Friday, we went to a place called Dieseland, and it's basically a massive car museum. And when we went up to go in, we noticed that there was a comic sale and bits and bobs, pop culture. So we thought we'd give it a look. Lo and behold, ta-da! This is the sort of stuff I was looking for. and I was hoping Gods and Monsters would have these kind of figures in their store, but they didn't. So it was on the Friday. We luckily managed to get to a small Comic Con thing. Basically, they're just selling off everything they could. So on the Friday, you'd buy your bits and bobs, and then they would mark it down 40%. On the Saturday, they would mark it down 65%, and then on the Sunday, they would mark it down by 75%. We only went on the Saturday. So everything I had here was, I think this was $25, this was $25, and this was $25. Everything here, they'd marked down to $20, so that's $60 there. Plus, we got another couple of bits, and the whole total came to $57, plus tax on top of that, took up to $61. So we have the Galactic Marine. Now, I've seen Tim from Bosk's Bounty review this figure, him and Little Bosk. I won't be opening this. I will be keeping this on card, so that's going to be staying on card. We have Oddball from the Clone Wars animated series. I do have a few of these figures on card. They don't do these figures anymore, so I'm keeping these on card. I do also have a few loose, but I will definitely be keeping him on the card. And we have Darth Vader from the Power of the Force. Now, I've got a lot to say on the Power of the Force, but that will be another video. So what I'm doing is getting the first 12 original Kenner Star Wars figures and in the Power of the Force line, and I will be doing a separate video about these figures at some point. I've got 6 or 7 figures now, so I've only got a few more left to get. Once I've completed the first 12, then I will be doing a video on these figures, the Power of the Force figures, and giving you my thoughts and opinions on those. So I've got one thing left to show you, so give me a couple of seconds, I'll get that set up and I'll be right back. Okay, so this was a priority buy for me. I wanted to come back with another lightsaber. Well, we both did, really. This is Darth Vader's lightsaber. Now, I did originally want the Anakin Skywalker lightsaber that Luke had in The Empire Strikes Back. Unfortunately, they didn't have that one at Galaxy's Edge. They only had the reforged Anakin Skywalker lightsaber that was in the sequel movies. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the original Anakin Skywalker one to go alongside the Empire Strikes Back poster that I have in the front room. I already have Luke's lightsaber from Return of the Jedi, and his lightsaber is alongside the Return of the Jedi poster. So what I wanted to do was get Anakin's and put that next to the Empire Strikes Back poster, and then later on get the Vader and the Obi-Wan Kenobi from A New Hope and put that alongside the New Hope poster. As it happens, I come back with the Vader one. I do quite like this. Unfortunately, they no longer do the Anakin Skywalker lightsaber. The only way you can get that is it's already pre-built. So you have the hilt, and you have a certain size blade. I think it's the medium-sized blade that comes with it. Typically, that's not the blade I have on my Luke lightsaber, nor is it the size blade that I have with this. I have the 36-inch, I think, which is the longest blade. I think it's 36 inches. I could be wrong. So I have the longer blades. My OCD would have kicked in big time. It wouldn't have looked right, and I would have thrown a hissy fit if I'd have got that. So what I plan to do in the future possibly is to get the pre-built lightsaber for Anakin, and then just get a longer separate blade to go with it. I do have the blade. It's currently on the way. Well, I don't have it with me. It's currently on the way, so I got that shipped. There is something else. There's a couple of other bits that we had shipped back over to the UK, simply because we just did not have the room in the suitcases, and not that it would have fitted in the suitcases. So yes, so we have something, a couple of other bits on the way over, as well as a blade to this. So they will be shown at a later date. But yeah, I do like these legacy lightsabers. I think they're absolutely fantastic. So yeah, really happy with these, and I cannot wait for the blade to turn up, and then I'll get this on display in the front room. So yeah, really happy with that. Okay, I thought this was the last bit. I have one more piece to show you, then I will open up the parcel that was sent to me by Gojitron. So give me a couple of seconds. Okay, so for me rambling on about the lack of vehicles and figures within the Star Wars range at Disney, I stumbled across this, which is the First Order short range evacuation vehicle with fleet transport and First Order R5 droid. So this is the vehicle and the escape pod that's in the ride Rise of the Resistance. Now, if anybody's thinking of going to Florida and going to Hollywood Studios, I strongly suggest going on that ride. It is absolutely mind-blowing. It's just amazing. Take away the fact that it's set within the sequels. Take away the fact that Disney didn't do a great job with those movies. If you just go into it and look at it as an immersive experience, rather, you will just have your mind blown. It was like I was actually in a movie, or we were in a movie. It was absolutely mind-blowing. The attention to detail, the way they've done it. Oh, yeah, I was just taken back by it. So if you do get a chance to go out there, or you are going out there, that has to be, if you're a Star Wars fan, that's got to be your number one ride. Yeah, I'm just speechless. I come away and I was so happy, and I'd waited 3 years. We went out in 2019, as I've stated before. We did Smuggler's Run, but Rise hadn't opened while we were out there. We headed back home, and about 3 or 4 weeks later, it opened up. We knew that anyway, but we went on it this time. Absolutely mind blowing. So this is the escape vehicle that you use. It's got different sounds and that. Awesome. Lights up at the back as well. So just, oh, that's the droid. So yeah, engines light up again. Absolutely brilliant. And then the last one. Yeah, how about that? This it's absolutely phenomenal. So there's the front of it there. Oh, it lights up inside as well. Look at that. Blinding. So this is what you get with it then. So you have the little transporter there, vehicle fleet transporter. Droid goes in here, and then you have the main escape pod there. Now this reminds me very much of a vehicle that Only One Kenobi reviewed the other week, and that was the transporter from the Star Tours. So if you're watching this, Only One, this vehicle, I think you're very much like. It's very much in the same kind of mold, or same kind of I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, brilliant. I like this. If I get a chance to get that transporter from Star Tours, then we'll try and get that to complement this. But yeah, again, the ride is absolutely fantastic. Really happy with this. Wasn't overly expensive. Umming and ahhing about whether to get it or not. So we went off, walked around the park, came back and thought, yeah, we'll get it. So really happy with this, and this will be displayed at some point again when I find the space. So, or when I make the space. So yeah, so that is the last bit I have for the time being from the haul from the States. I do have some more bits coming over, but they're going to be sent by mail. So as and when I get those, I will then show you in another video. But for now, let's crack on and open up the parcel that was sent to me by Goji. 2 seconds. Okay, so this is the box. It's looking a bit worse to wear. I'm hoping the bits and bobs are inside. Okay, now it feels quite weighty. Now I know there's one thing in here that Goji was going to send me, so I know for a fact that it doesn't weigh that much. So let's get this open and see what's inside. I'm hoping it's packed really well. So we'll get this open. Oh my goodness me! Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness me. Right. Okay. So I'm gonna have to. Bloody hell, Goji! What are you doing? Jesus Christ. Okay. So let's get that out of the way. 2 seconds. So I have a build your own Millennium Falcon and build your own X-Wing model. Awesome stuff. So let's just... Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, brilliant. Okay, so I will give that a go, definitely. Look at this. Absolutely awesome. Goji, thank you so much for that. So there's those. Yeah. I've got to say, you're bloody naughty. So what do we have here? Oh. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, God. So we've got some Sebak shaped cards. These boxes look a little dinked, and I think that's from where it was dinked in the mail. Oh, look. Oh, God. So you've also got a star screen. Thank you very much. Little bit of damage there, but that's okay. I can open this, dude. That's not an issue. Oh, this is... I'm so sorry. This is ripped and damaged. Again, not to worry. I can open him. I've got the Hot Wheels Batmobile. Again, Goji, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And bloody hell. And I have a Jazz, which is a bit of damage to it, but that's okay. Not to worry. And I have, he sent us the Hot Wheels Luke's Land Speeder. Oh, Goji, thank you so much, mate. Really appreciate that. Oh, look at this. Awesome. He's given us a badge as well. So I've got the Goji badge there, Gojitron badge. He's also... Oh, let's just stand this up, put that there. He's also written us a letter. Hello, Stuart. Here is the figure you requested for my sell-off, plus some extra bits. So sorry I took so long to send it out. I'm a legendary procrastinator. Thanks for having me on my collecting life. It was great chatting with you. All the best to you and Georgie. Carl, Gojitron. Well, mate, honest to God, it was a pleasure having you on the series. So thank you very much for taking part. Yeah, I'm just... Yeah, thank you so much for sending these bits. I am so sorry that these have been dinked and damaged in the post. I have no idea what has happened there. But again, just thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I don't know what else to say, if I'm honest. I'm gutted that the cards are damaged. But the thoughts there, man. The thoughts there. I appreciate you sending this to me. And yeah, I'm not too happy with the post. The box looked absolutely awful, so God knows what's gone on there. But so yes, I don't know what else to say apart from thank you so much. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm quite speechless with that, because it was only this that I requested, and you sent all this, so I'm quite touched by that. So really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, guys, that'll do for this video. Just to let you know what's coming up this coming week. It's going to be quite full on. So Wednesday, there'll be another video out. Friday, there'll be episode 15 of My Collecting Life. Saturday, we're going to have the Talking Star Wars live stream. I have three guests lined up for that. We'll be putting that out on Instagram a little bit later today. And yeah, so then next week it'll be back to normal again with some more videos. But for now, that's all I have. So just have to say, if you're new to the channel, feel free to comment, like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to let you know of more content. And as always, there will be more content. Thanks for watching, thanks for your support, and see you guys in the next video. Take care.